Just quality control. Oh, it's so good. It's brunch. This is what we do. This is how we hang out, right? Ooh, look at my lipstick right there. All right, let's get into some sweets, shall we? Silvestri Sweets as at that. This is a brand that's been around since 1917, a family-owned brand, bringing us really one of their flagship items, and it's their Enrobed caramels. So you're getting this gorgeous, luscious, famous caramel enrobed in either dark chocolate, milk chocolate, or both if you get the combo, and then sprinkled with sea salt and done in 4 12-piece holiday gift boxes, which you requested. They said you got it with beautiful new packaging. So easy gifts at just under $10 a gift. This is M135608, just introduced at the end of June. It ships either November 10th or the week of December 8th. So you can get all 4 boxes in the milk chocolate that you see there. Those are the boxes. Look how gorgeous that packaging is. 4 boxes. Each one has 12 of the caramels inside. So you can do all 12 in the milk. All boxes in the milk. All of the boxes in the dark chocolate, which was the original and the #1, or a combo where you get 2 boxes of each, 12 caramels in each box. All right, Marie-Louise Ludwig is joining us via Skype, and I'm sure she's got a good poll going there. Look at that. So good.
I have got a beautiful poll going here, and that's the beauty of the Silvestri caramels, Julia. Soft copper kettle vanilla caramels covered in that, not just any kind of chocolate, in the milk or the dark chocolate, heading to the outskirts of Chicago, because I love to take a good road trip. And I'm also noting the fact that this is another company, by the way, I'm stepping in for Jessie today, who I hope is enjoying her day off, but yet another company that takes their candy back well over 100 years. In this case, it's 108 years, perfecting a caramel that not only tastes delicious and soft, it will not stick to your teeth or your dental work. But look, Jessie's got a good poll on it there that you can see. This is what soft, small batch, open flame, copper kettle caramels. And I don't know if you say caramels or caramel. I grew up saying caramel, but since I've lived out here for 40 years, it's become caramel. But look at that pull on that. That means you're going to get nice and soft and all of the flavor of that golden vanilla in there, and then finished off in your choice of either milk or a dark chocolate that is taken in a Swiss process. So what do I mean by that? Well, they don't just melt down a bunch of chocolate and pour it over the top. In a Swiss process, you've got about 72 hours of milling and refining and smoothing all of that chocolate out. So when it gets poured over those delicious vanilla caramels, it just is creamy and delicious. And then you have to finish off a caramel with a sea salt. So not just any sea salt, they went with an Australian sea salt, pure from the ocean sea salt. So you are getting this true caramel experience from a company that's over 108 years old. Hello.
And this is one of their flagship items. In fact, I read your notes.
It is.
You wrote in your notes that the Silvestri family is known as one of the best in caramel crafting. That is a testament for a brand that's been around for over 100 years, that they're doing it the right way, the old-fashioned way. So you get to enjoy a moment of richness and a moment of indulgence, or gift that as well, because the packaging is gorgeous. And I also love the fact, Marie-Louise, that Silvestri listened to the customer who wanted the same count of caramels in that 48 count, but they wanted smaller packaging, so more gift opportunities.
Yes. Look at those beautiful boxes. I love the rendering of the artwork on the front of that, Julia. It reminds me so much of growing up in the days, very much old-fashioned on there. So if you have somebody on your gift list that you want to give them a memory of maybe an old-fashioned caramel that they had back in the day when they still made them, you go to maybe down to the shore where you'd see the big open flame copper kettles. A lot of companies don't do that anymore. They cut steps, but that's what makes Silvestri so special. So 4 of these boxes, let me open them up and I'm going to show you, because I've actually got them all trayed out here. So for yourself or for a recipient, when you open it up, here's what the trays look like. And 4 of them, 48 Look at how many delicious milk chocolate caramels are in this package right here. Beautifully packaged, beautifully wrapped on here. So if you want to take one out, you could and just kind of tuck the plastic film back over the top on that. But these are beautiful. And they're not just a one biter either. I have to say, if you look at the size of this, and they're not all exactly perfect. And I love that about them too, because there's a lot of handwork going in here. This is definitely a 2 to 3 biter
Oh
on
yeah.
here, but look, I'm gonna stretch. This is how soft they are. So look, right here in my kitchen, look, soft. That soft
Oh,
vanilla caramel pulling all the way through. That
well, that's a
is
good
some
one, Marie
really
Louise.
luscious
Ooh,
108-year-old plus
yes.
caramel recipes on here. So imagine the enjoyment of not popping into your mouth and having a caramel that gets stuck all of your teeth, being able to take a few bites, have that soft vanilla caramel melt in your mouth as well as the chocolate. And then that last little finish you'll get on there, depending on how you bite it. If you bite off the top first, you're going to get the sea salt right off the bat. Highly recommend maybe taking those 2 or 3 bites, and in each bite of that chocolate, getting just a little smidge of that pure ocean Australian sea salt.
Mm.
That's the experience.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It really is an experience. It's
Mm-hmm.
rich, it's indulgent, and you could really make one last. So pour yourself a little midday cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Just pull one out, maybe two, to make it even, as my mother would always
Mm-hmm.
say. She'll be like, can I have a bite? Oh, let's make it two to make it even. That's what my mom always says. So grab one, grab two, a really great gifting opportunity. How long are they shelf stable?
You've got about 9 months on these. I
Okay.
wouldn't recommend freezing them or putting them in a refrigerator, nor would I recommend storing them anywhere like outside in a camper underneath while you're traveling.
Oh no.
They will do a really nice stretch for you. And by the way, oh, you know what's really good? If you do put them on a little plate in the microwave for about, I'd say 6 or 7 seconds.
Mhm.
Oh, you have got that warm, melty, gooey, and that's really great. But here's what's really special about Silvestri. Remember, we're going out to the Chicago Burbs from their candy kitchen straight to your door, made to order. This is the beauty. It's that soft copper kettle vanilla caramel covered in that creamy milk or dark chocolate and finished with that pure ocean Australian sea salt all the way through. If you're looking for that true caramel experience, this is where you get it. And the beauty of these boxes, you can see the 4 down here in front of me, they're a nice size box. This is a break the set and go box. So now you have 4 different ways to pass all of these out, and each recipient is going to have 12 different experiences of enjoying these at the same time.
Oh, I love that vintage artwork.
I know.
It's so
It,
nostalgic.
oh my gosh, as I get older, you know what? I really just, I feed off of the memories.
You do.
Grandparents are gone, mom is gone. It's just so lovely to be able to be taken back into a moment. And it really starts with the box, because the old fashioned card on the front and the trees covered in the snow and the fruit and the decorations that are sitting there. So whoever you give these to is going to stop first off and take a moment and go, what a beautiful box. And boy, does that bring me back to some memories. And if you do the combo on this, it's great, because I know in my life, I have a couple people who like milk chocolate,
Hmm.
and I have a couple people who like dark chocolate. And then if I'm having a little party or a little get together, look how beautifully these just go out
Oh,
on
so
a
nice
tray
and
and
clean and
set them out,
simple.
and people can enjoy themselves. Yeah, you know what I want to show you? I want to put these. I know the second I move, I'm going to have boxes all over the table here. But look what we've done. This this is everything.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
So this is all of the candy. Can I just say to anybody who loves chocolates as much as I do, and you go to a specialty chocolate store and you start picking things out behind the counter and you start having them load them into a box, imagine asking for 48 pieces and what that cost would be to you, especially something that's done open flame copper kettle. It is a process. It is a unique recipe. It requires the perfect amount of timing and expertise. I don't know if you've ever tried to make caramel, Julia.
No,
Have you ever
I don't think I
tried?
would ever.
I'm going to tell you what, between that and like a brittle, it really is all about timing. Just the proper amount of ingredients that go in, the proper temperature, using the proper kettle, having the proper paddle to stir it, not stirring it too much, not stirring it too little, making sure it's cooled down just enough to get your recipe to pour out on the table. And then once you have that beautiful caramel done, you also have to finish it off properly. And the way they've done it is with that Swiss process, where they take that milk and that dark chocolate and they refine it and they mill it and they smooth it out so it is the creamiest, most luscious chocolate on top of some of the most buttery rich caramel you've ever had.
Okay, so let me just remind
stuff.
everybody. I was like hanging on your every word. By the way, I was like, yeah, tell me more. Tell me more.
Did I just see you pick up your phone? Did you just pick up your phone?
My producer just did. Danny, what did you get? Did you get milk chocolate or a combo? Okay, so Danny picked, and that's our producer today, she picked up the 4 boxes. Each box has 12 pieces in it of all milk chocolate. You could also pick up all 4 boxes. What was that, Danny? Oh, never mind. You can do all 4 boxes in the dark chocolate. Now, the dark chocolate is the original and still their #1. Or you can do a combo, which is a great place to land. When you do a combo, you're going to get 2 boxes of milk chocolate, 2 boxes of the dark chocolate. Both of them have that gorgeous, luscious vanilla caramel and the sea salt to really just like make the whole thing pop. 83 cents a piece is incredible for this quality. And that's not even taking into account the boxes and the artwork and the fact that they broke it up into 4 boxes by your request, 4 boxes of 12. So easiest gifting. You don't even have to wrap it. It looks so beautiful. Just hand it out as is. Great for the teachers, the nail techs, the post people, like you name it. Anyone who wants or deserves that sense of indulgence and who has a sweet tooth, this is absolutely spectacular for them. It ships either now, no, I'm sorry, it ships the week of November 10th, pardon me, or the week of December 8th. So great for all of your holiday gifting. So maybe stock up on this. Since we made this available on the 26th of June, we've sold over 2,100 boxes, or 2,100 orders have been placed, let's put it that way. It's M135608. We still have about a minute to go, so why don't we go through each choice again real fast, Marie-Louise?
Yeah, so you're going to get 48 altogether total. Okay, let me show you this one more time. This is the offer. Look at all of those beautiful caramels, all made the old-fashioned way in that open flame copper kettle from Silvestri, 108 years in the business. Choose the milk chocolate, or choose all dark chocolate, or if you want to mix it up a little bit because you have friends who like a little bit of each, then get the combo on there. We love the gift box. We love that it really is. You don't even need to bow this. It's so pretty. It's just ready to give as it is, or take it out and treat 48 people you work with or your friends, and everyone's going to love the caramels.
It's so good. Oh, they're so good. And they just taste like old-fashioned and premium. They're the best. It's M135608. It ships either the week of November 10th or the week of December 8th. It's $13.33 on 3 easy pays, or under $10 a gift, or 83 cents a piece. All right, so a little something extra for you,